Welcome back to News First. The fight for fair wages for hundreds of teachers and other GovGuam employees continues as the Civil Service Commission rejected their grievances on grounds that the commission lacks jurisdiction. The Guam Federation of Teachers Union says it looks like the Department of Administration may be denying their appeals as well. So what's the next step?
It appears that it's going to be the third branch of the government, the judiciary, that will deal with it. And the Guam Federation of Teachers is prepared to take that avenue if that's what we need to do to get redress for the wrongs done to the public employees.
Hundreds of teachers and other GovGuam employees will have to wait a little longer before they could see any kind of resolution on grievances they have filed. The grievances are based on the teachers' dissatisfaction with the Competitive Wage Act of 2014, a law that intended to ensure equitable wages as recommended by the Hay Group, which had conducted a study on Guam. While for some GovGuam workers, the Hay study is beneficial, for others, hundreds of them apparently, it did little in the way of bumping up their pay. Some got the equivalent of a demotion.
That the act did not provide a fair and equitable distribution of the payments, that in carrying out the act, they reduced government employees down certain steps. I was speaking to an educator prior to our meeting, and he gave the example. He had been with the department for 23 years, and he received a $500 a year increase. His wife, who had just started with the department for just 4 years, received approximately $3,000 increase. And speaking with another educator, you know, she was a educator, certain level, and then steps. And she dropped down 7 steps, she said.
Civil Service Commission Director Tony Lamiranda tells us why the commission had to dismiss the cases.
And the Civil Service Commission reviewed their grievance and voted 7-0, I believe, to say that we had no jurisdiction. And the reason we have no jurisdiction is because Public Law 2868 stripped the powers for classification and compensation from the Civil Service Commission and placed it with the Department of Administration.
I met with the Department of Administration officials last week, Michael Schnipp and Francis. However, a preview indicates that there generally will be a denial that the Department of Administration doesn't set compensation, and that the Department of Administration doesn't deal with job descriptions. So the Guam Federation of Teachers is anticipating that this area of review for those that are feel they've been infringed upon or treated unfairly will likewise be closed to them.
Again, the teachers union says they are prepared to take their case to court once they get the final word from the Department of Administration on the matter.